welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity, also known as I Got Me an Ogre. Hopefully, probably, maybe. So, yeah, that's the plan, the goal, the hope, the dream. I'm a little low on the old HP and so on and so forth. However, I wanted to go check out the old inventory screen. I haven't actually done any crafting. So this is a thing that's relatively interesting. I didn't even know I could do most of this stuff. I know. It's a little bit sad. Max endurance plus 2 might. That sounds useful. Let's craft one of those. Exomadal rice pan. That seems pretty legit too. I'll craft another one of those. And then what's this? The pearl wood chicken. Okay. So I guess we'll craft a little bit of each of those things. I'm not sure where they all ended up. Oh, there they are. I believe I will take the rice pan with me. And we'll put the chicken with good old Edair. So yeah, there's still a bunch of stuff that I have no idea what I'm doing, guys and gals. Please bear in mind that this is as far as I've gotten into the game. Like, I haven't even made it to this point before now. So, theoretically, he's not going to go crazy and murder me. Because he wanted to join me. Like, he was already wanting to murder me, but he's decided not to. Skulls and bones from the assortment of kith and beasts litter the cavern. They have been crushed, scored, gnawed, and punctured by something with fangs as thick as an Awamawa's finger? Alright, we got some cave coral. Good stuff.
Flame and sound.
The bears don't seem to want to murder me. That's probably good. We may have an understanding, but I promise nothing for anyone else who wanders in here. Okay, just don't eat me, and I think everything will be okay. I really, really do wish or hope that we can defeat these spiders, but there's no promise or guarantee that this is going to happen. So, again, this is going to be one of those hopeful things. We'll see how it all plays out.
Hey.
I actually think I'm going to use him to do most of this.
Hey.
I'm going to spread them out just a bit. There's the fast move. Get you there. Have Durance scoot his butt up.
Hey.
And then we're going to come on over here and be like, hey, y'all! And then we're going to run away because we're scared of the horrible things that you're going to probably do to us. And I suppose I should come out. Okay, this looks horrifying, by the way.
Hey.
Okay, so we're going to go here. I'm not real positive what the best plan or course of action is going to be, but we're going to try our ver best to actually annihilate a fair few fools. Oh, I love that.
I'm here.
I would have loved it more if it actually did more like it should have done. I'm a little saddened by the whole outcome here. I think I'm going to have him move over there and then over there. Move there and then over there. You're not looking super good. You need to scoot up.
Get free.
He's okay. We're a little poisoned, which is not ideal. I believe we'll probably cast... You know, there is a lot of animals, and I should probably claim them. Sorry about that, folks. I'm going to say right now, I am really annoyed with the notifications that are 100% turned off and should never actually play or make any kind of sound. Constantly, not constantly, every so often popping up and making annoying Windows sounds while I'm in the middle of recording something. That's pretty frustrating. So, you know, there's that. Now we're going to do this. I cast that, but I'm going to do more. It's going to be okay-ish. You need to get up in there and do some nasty knockdown-y stuff. Oh, and it actually worked. I'm mildly impressed. I don't think they're actually doing anything yet. And I should probably step forward And get everybody up in here and do this. And then, yeah, you can probably just go ahead and do some damage that way. Scoot you up. We got the Widowmaker. Spider Queen's going down pretty quickly. She killed her own compatriot there, and there's nothing left here. It's all over. Unfortunately, our fox died. Itumak didn't quite make it, but when does he ever make it? Let's be honest. Not very often.
I shall.
Okay.
I'm on the trail.
So, yeah.
Something here calls to me.
That was cool. We got ourselves some silver fenning. This large silver coin is used for large transactions in the Adir Empire and many of their colonial territories. Sweet. Got ourselves a fine quarterstaff. Meh. Don't really need the fine quarterstaff. I'm not sure I really need to be in super sneak mode. But I will stay in super sneak mode because it does allow us to find extra things. Like, what is that? Potion of Major Endurance. The Golden Duke is the only gold coin minted in the Deerwood. They bear the faces of historical dukes on the, of the Deerwood, though most of them show the face of the first duke, Admeth Hadret. Heh, neat. I guess. I suppose it's neat. Okay, we survived the cave. No one died other than you got knocked on your butt at one point in endurance, so... There's a skeleton outside the cave that we have to make sure that we remember to loot. And I believe at this juncture we can probably return to the town, talk to some more of the people, get some more of whatever's going down or done or finished or at least figured out. And then, beyond that, including turning in the egg, and then beyond that, we can do some other cool stuff, like returning here to the statue and going underneath the statue. So there's an option. And it looks like we have a skull key, which probably would have allowed us to do that without having to pry it open and use all those other abilities. The note is bloodstained and torn, and the edges are smudged with some kind of pigment. From the scraps that are legible, you can make out hastily written instructions. To avoid the entrance in the tower, traffic through my shop would attract the attention. Deerford may be sympathetic to our goals, but they wouldn't approve of a temple. Yet, key to the entrance by the river east of town. Be careful on the roads. Reports of these days. T. Interesting. And a Scan cultist robe. That seems disturbing. You got no room. We'll put you away. And I guess the key has been added to the old stash. Alright, we're going to head out over here. They're freaking out. That's actually kind of funny. Good stuff, guys and gals. Good stuff. Compelling and rich.
Indeed.
Alright, we're going to head on down. See what we can see what we can do. And there should be the purple skeleton down here at the entrance to the cave. We probably have our ogre chilling back at our keep, which makes me nervous. Ooh, a ring. I like rings. Let's go see if we can't put it to good use. We have a ring there. We have another ring over there. Minor ring of deflection. Another. This is a regular ring of deflection. Ooh. Well, there you go. You're very deflective now, friend.
Hmm?
I feel like this probably leads to a temple at this point. I mean, we made our way through and Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We are going to head back to town. That is the plan, the goal, the hope, the dream. So let's go do that, and we'll see what we see. Back to Deerford Village. Did we find any other paths out of there? I thought we were going to. I don't think we did. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, you can actually change how much metagame information is displayed. That's kind of neat. So if you don't want to know Hireling Payday, that's not too bad.
Then you're close to home.
Close can mean a lot of things.
Surely you'll go back when this is all over.
Dunno. Guess that all depends.
Guess that all depends. Alright, so from Gilded Vale onward. I guess we can go inside this place and take a peek in there. So we're just going to basically walk around town, get some more stuff figured out, and learn did. We'll see how it goes. I can't find it anywhere. I never... Who are you? Savon. We'll talk about this later. Get back to the Daz. I'll take care of our customer. Uh-huh.
Greetings.
Sup, Trigil? The sturdy, broad-shouldered man wipes his hands on his slacks. He reeks of the same foul compound, wafting from the vats in his arms are stained with dye. You look to purchase some leather. Nah, not really. Show me what you have for sale. Rumbald mentioned something about an ogre. I have a letter about a secret temple. It's stained with dye and it's signed T. Know anything about it? What's in the collapsed tower? It's collapsed. Nothing. He rolls his eyes and shrugs. A few hides on stretching racks, and the tallow stench Dengler's always grumbling about. The rest of the keep's dust, just like the fool Lady Thanu who tried to hold it. There's a bard at the inn who will tell you the whole blazing story if you want to hear it. Have you seen Nifri the Orlan from Defiance Bay? I make it a point to keep out of other people's business. Armald mentioned something about an ogre? Yeah, he's hardly talked about anything else since those pigs of his went missing. The whole town been worried about that monster. People are starting to see shapes in their windows at nights, hearing its growl and the snoring of their mates. It would put a lot of minds at ease if someone got rid of it. He scrapes at red pigment under his fingernails. I sometimes venture into the wilderness collecting ingredients for my dyes, mind you. I've seen tracks east of here near the river that couldn't have been anything else. Well, show me what you have for sale. Whole bunch of cool stuff. Ooh, some belts. Regeneration? That sounds useful. Mortal protection? Decrease critical hit chance. Or damage, rather, not chance. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. I actually kind of want one of those, or maybe both. I mean, we don't have belts now, so we might as well get them somehow, right? We should consider selling some stuff. So I think I will probably sell some stuff, because it just seems like a legit and good idea. I'm going to get rid of some of the things. Two-handed pistols, very strange to me. I don't think I'm going to keep anything that's not at least enchanted in some way. I think all non-enchanted things, and in fact probably most enchanted things I can get rid of as well, but for now I'll keep the book. For now I'm not going to really keep much of the rest of the stuff because it's not seemingly worth it, I guess. We have most stuff that's enchanted, so that's going to be better in some way than the other stuff that we have. Hey, we're making money finally. Sweet! Do I need these? I feel like I do, but I don't know, so I'm not going to. Huh. Actually, these are other, so I could probably sell some of these if I really wanted to. Does it say anything about... I was just going to see. If it says anything about, like, these are for sale, sometimes they tell you that. It doesn't look like it. So I'll keep them for now. Maybe somebody can enlighten me as to whether or not I need it. Burning Lash. I'm going to keep the torches as well. Well, either way, we're making a little bit of cash out of all this. It's fine. The farmer's plight has been updated. Alright, additionally, we have some belts now, which is pretty good. Alright, you probably already have a belt, right? A healing bonus. 25% healing received. I think that is legit for you. I don't have a belt. And what does regeneration mean? +1 endurance per 3 seconds. That's kind of... It's fine. Go ahead and we'll add it. It's not all that impressive. Decrease critical hit damage. I don't really know who else would wear that one. I guess I'll give it to you. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. I mean, we have the bigger crossbow, but I feel like it's going to be... I mean, obviously it's going to be slower. No, I'll keep this one. It's fine. We do have a lot of traps that I'm just not using as well. At some point I should probably put those like on the bar, set them down. You know, maybe I will. Maybe I will do these things. Does it require any kind of... No? No, it doesn't look like it. Now, what is this one? A dart trap, fireball trap. That sounds fun. A bounding missiles trap. Yeah, we'll put them all there. Why not? Okay, well, let's go talk to Sabhan. I'm not one for chit-chat, Aomawa. Speak with Trigil if you've got questions. I don't want to talk about the letter yet. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. Huh. Wonder what that's going to do. I've lost some reputation. I didn't mean to do it. I meant to hover over, and then when I saw, I went to, like, click to move like this. And, oh well. I'll live with my mistake. Alright, now I want to talk about it. I was wondering what happened to my colleague. Thanks for finding that. You saved me a lot of trouble. He raises his axe. Oh, you fool. That is not the play, man. That is absolutely not the play. Yeah, his compatriot has like immediately jumped on board with this too. It's a little cray-cray, not gonna lie. Okay, we're gonna do that. I'm going to hit you up with some pain. And you, yeah. I should probably go and do some killing. What did that do? I do not know, but I am not super worried. See, if I would have done this like 10 seconds later, it would have been fine. Like if I would have just killed him first, exhausted everything, that would have been much better. But no. Farmer's plot. Ooh, another fine sabre, or saber as it were. Let's take a look. How does that stack up to your sabre? You just have a regular sabre, and this one's a fine sabre. Where is it? Where'd it go? There it is. Alright. Let's see here. They're pretty much identical. Slash, accuracy versus deflection, sharp and fine, sharp and fine. It's weird how the one doesn't say all these things, and yet... Can I enchant it further? I can add damaging 2 to it. Drake talent. Yeah, why not? Did that remove the fine, though? Or are they both on there? 4 accuracy. Oh, I bet they're both on there. Or sorry, I bet it changed it. So that just basically increases damage full out. So ideally, I want to get these things going. Okay. Well, that makes sense, I guess. Well, I changed one of the sabers. It was this one? No? Which one did I change? Did it, what was it? It was this one, right? Oh, so this still has everything that the other one has. I'm sorry, guys and gals. You have to forgive me as I learn how this stuff works. Sharp and fine. It does do more damage now. I guess I lose a little bit of the accuracy. So this one has fine, 4 accuracy, 15 damage. And this one has 30. Okay, so it did swap it. Alright, that's fine. Okay, I guess we're good. And I suppose we could replace the warbow with that. Okay, enough kind of messing around
I
here.
shall do as you ask. What you ask is done.
I've unlocked... Ooh, that's some expensive stuff there.
Yes?
Figured we would just end up using the key, but we didn't. It's odd. Okay, it looks like that leads... This is going to lead back to that statue. And there's a fine journal of Jonas. My son, tomorrow I become the effigy. Tomorrow I become Skane's embodiment of Eora. Tomorrow my master chokes on his own whip. For months we met by secret conclave to plot our landlord's demise, all the while working the fields as if our hearts were content. Skane teaches us to plot with the mind while keeping one's face impassive, inscrutable. Fair fights are for those with armies. The quiet slave is our whetstone, our focus. In his worship, our cause finds focus, clarity, and possibility. Tomorrow my master chokes on his own whip. By the time you read this, I will be dead. I pray Skane does not abandon me for speaking of my plotting, but his son deserves to know why and how his father died. For I have volunteered to be the effigy. Skane will inhabit my body, using this old farmer's simple flesh as a puppet of godly rage. I have been shaved and anointed. Tomorrow morning I will be your father in name only, as my manhood will be removed. Oh, lovely. My nose and ears removed, and my useless mortal eyes will be replaced with flintstones through which Skane might see the world. My son, I am sorry for the lies I have told you in these past few seasons, but Skane demands secrecy. Even your mother knows nothing of my furtive service to the quiet slave. Curse my name if you must, but never weep for me, for I die for the betterment of our community, to smite our Lord's corruption from the face of Eora. Tomorrow my master chokes on his own whip, for tomorrow I become the effigy. Well, that just sounds terrible in all possible, conceivable, and well, legitimate ways. That's just that's bad juju. It's a little bit of bad juju. Well, cool. We're going into some underground temple now. There's no guarantee that it's going to end well for us, but we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. All of the recipes require gems or something? What's that? I didn't get to read what that said. Well, we found a Skane bone. That doesn't really bode well for us. Please detect traps before we step on them. Alright. I step forth. Come at me. All of you do horrible bad things to horrible bad people in horrible bad ways. Including, but not limited to you, Ithumok.
Get on!
Not to...
Yes, slaughter the beetles. Make them suffer. Which we did. We did quite well, actually, at the whole suffering and the slaughtering and such. This stained and rumpled bedroll appears to have been used recently. Well, good for it, I guess. Lots of boxes, or I guess barrels, boxes, and maybe a chest. But not a lot of legitimate loot, it seems.
I shall do as you ask. What you ask is done.
I am liking her being on the team. Already at max. Okay. So after we rest again. Alright, now I do know that stone beetles are quite a bit stronger than regular beetles. So that being said, or the wood beetles I should say, not regular beetles. So that being said, I should probably prepare myself for this. Ithumok, player named Gus, and crew. They're all gonna like leap onto him. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna shield up. And I think probably going to cast this. There we go. And let them do the heavy lifting.
That's it!
My mind feels
I
sharp
am
as steel.
totally okay with that scenario. Playing out. Okay, so you guys are up next.
That's not very helpful.
Keep casting. Oh, I thought she maxed out at 30. She's at 50 right now. We have a lot of skills that we can utilize. Generates a rebounding wave of psychic feedback between the cipher and an ally, causing it to crush. Causing an ally that causes crush damage to enemies caught in between. Well, that's pretty cool. Alright, I want to try it. Let's see how this works. Hurry up before Itumok dies.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
That really does do some damage. That was pretty cool. Not gonna lie, I actually enjoyed that immensely. It was kind of expensive though for us to do that, as far as her points and whatnot go. This is an interesting place, for lack of a better term. We'll check down there soon. About out of time for the episode, but I'd like to scooch forward just a bit more and see what else we can find. Is this the edge of the... Oh, there's a wall there. Oh, okay. Alright, I guess I'm going to come down here, and this is going to be where we break off the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and in the next episode we'll continue to roam around and search for various different things, get some more experience, and what's going on back at the Stronghold here? Was that the hireling payday? Yeah. Yeah, we're doing okay. Stuff is getting done. We're recalling the drunk. Left her in a huff, finished in 15 hours. Oh, these aren't quite done yet. Oh, is that what that's saying? Okay. Sorry, guys. Like I said, it's going to take me a while to kind of get a firmer grasp on what's going down and what we're doing and what we're not doing. So, my apologies on that front. Either way, folks, that's it for now. Until the very next episode, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.